So how are we going to assess your bones? Because they're deep inside you, not easy to access. So there is the DEXA scan that we mentioned, right, which stands for dual X-ray absorptiometry, some X-rays involved. And then there's the REMS, which uses a special form of ultrasound. I'm definitely not going to go into the physics. But when you get this result from a scan, whether it's a DEXA or the REMS, you're going to have a report. You get two metrics. You'll get what's called a T-score, and that's comparing your measurement to the peak bone mass that Matt mentioned, okay? So what is your level compared to what we think the peak is from lots of population? Now, unless you are, right, super fit, healthy, and 26, your T-score is probably going to be negative, to be honest with you, okay? It's going to be below that level, of course. So sometimes it's more helpful to look at the Z-score. That's age matched. So I want to be compared to women who are my age. We unfair comparison to compare me to my son. That would definitely be unfair. So when you look at your report, and I think you're going to explain a little bit more in detail here, you'll get these two measurements. These are, without getting too technical, they won't have dimensions on them because they're standard deviation. So how far are you away from what we think is the peak, and how far are you away from what other people of your age, okay? In basic terms, if it's 0, it means it's exactly what we'd expect. If it's negative, it's lower than we'd expect, and if it's positive, it's above. And this is where the definition of osteoporosis comes in. If the T-score is negative, between 1.5 and -2, then we call that osteopenia. But if it's less than -2.5, then that's osteoporosis. That's the Edam cheese one. So this is what the DEXA is very good at measuring, and also the Echolite machine. But crucially, it doesn't tell you about the structure, what's it doing, this microarchitecture, right? And that's really important, like I've said. Is it nicely like that, or is it really spaced out like that? And this is the unique feature of the REMS machine.